Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? All right. We didn't do a video yesterday, got awfully busy. I was outside working on Josie and Jackson's playset and things like that. So um, didn't really have a whole much to do yesterday with a video anyways. We've really done everything that we're going to do. Now we do have like bubbles that we're going to do, but it was raining and stuff, the last few days, and it was windy and kind of cool, so it wouldn't be a very good day to do bubbles yesterday. So I'll do a bubbles video at some point, and I'll send that out. And maybe I'll do a little video outside of um, some water stuff, because today is the last day of school. Yeah, and if it was the last day of school today, if we were still at school, it would be kind of just a nasty day out, right? It's cloudy, it's cool, it's a little windy, not too much, but normally on this last day of school, we would have a movie in the gym like we've done before, which is always fun. We'd clean up some stuff in our classroom, and we'd have lunch outside maybe if we could. And we would have a water fight. We would have water balloons and squirters and all kinds of stuff, and it's always so much fun. So I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to do that. But it's going to be warm next week, of course. So maybe next week when me and Josie and Jackson are outside, maybe we can do a water fight. Well, I have to be careful, I guess, because Jackson still has his arm in a cast yet, so that wouldn't be good. So that would stink for him, right? So maybe we'll have to wait till he gets his cast off to do a little video. All right, so we'll do a little video of that stuff. I also have some cool experiments that I'm going to try to do a little video of, but I got to be outside when it's nice out. Okay, one of them's with Cheetos and Tic Tacs, and then another one, I'm sure everybody's seen the one where you have pop and Mentos, right? So we're going to try those couple experiments outside. Okay. Excuse me, I still got this little frog in my throat. All right. If you guys know of any little experiments or little cool things that you've seen on YouTube videos, have your mom and dad send me a message, okay, or comment on the video, and that way I can try to do those too. Okay, so I think they'll be pretty fun. All right. Now I do have a few Junie B. Jones books that we're going to read at some point. So this is Captain Field Day. We would have had Field Day like on Monday this week, so we didn't get to do that. So that was a bummer. All right, but we'll read about what Junie B does in her Field Day. Okay, and then there's another one about kindergarten graduation. Now we don't have kindergarten graduation at Franklin, but some schools do have a kindergarten graduation, and Junie B does. Okay, so there's that. And then there's also one about when she becomes a first grader. And then there's one when she goes on vacation. So I kind of want to read those couple books too. So we'll see if we can get to those at some point making videos. So I don't know how many videos we'll make every day or if I'll do them every day, but I'll try to keep making at least, one every couple days or so. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the calendar one last time and talk about the stuff that we're doing. We have a couple countdown to summer things that we didn't get to do yet. And then this will be our last video for a while, right? Last day of school. Last day of school. It'll be so fun. But okay, let's go on. Okay, let's talk about the last day of school. So yesterday would have been the 20th. All right, that was Wednesday. Today, last day of school, the 21st, very last day of school. All right, so fun. All right, we go up, we can see it's Thursday, May 21st, 2020. All right. I already talked to you about the weather. It's still spring, right, till June. Okay, after Father's Day, then it becomes summer. It's cloudy and windy and cool out here, but it's supposed to really get nice on Saturday and Sunday, and then all next week is supposed to be really awesome. Okay. Now, if we were at school today, our last day, we would have had art and guidance, but actually we would have got out early today, so we wouldn't even have that stuff. We would have got out at 1:30. So it'd been over before I had art and guidance. Yesterday we would have had gym, and then tomorrow's Friday. We would not even have school tomorrow. You guys would be off of school tomorrow. But Mr. Krager and all the teachers would have to go to school. And actually, I do have to go to school tomorrow because I got to make sure all my stuff's cleaned up so Mr. Ricker and those guys can start cleaning all of our school, okay? Which they've already been doing, but we got to make sure that our rooms are clean so then they can go in and start cleaning, waxing our floors and doing all that good stuff, okay? All right. You can do the days of the week if you want to and sing the months one last time. The menu, I don't know what I'm going to eat. Yesterday, I had a salad yesterday. I did have a little bit of some avocado this morning. That was really good. All right. So who knows? Josie and Jackson, I think Josie had pizza the other day. All right. She ate one piece out of a whole pizza. She wanted me to make a pizza. If I make a pizza, what'd she eat? One little piece. Crazy girl. All right. Let's go to the countdown. Now, we didn't do yesterday, so that would make that 178. And then today, 179. All right. So we're going to go 2 of them. All right. And yesterday we make 2. Today it makes 1 day left. Okay. Now, the reason it's 1 day left is because you have to count today, right? We would be at school right now today. Okay. And let me see. If we were at school right now, I think we'd probably be at lunchtime. It'd actually be at recess time. Yeah, we'd be at lunch recess time right now. So the day would really almost be over for us. And then remember, I got to go to school tomorrow. So that counts for a 180th day when I have to go tomorrow. Okay. All right. Countdown to summer. So we would have had W yesterday, which was to go on a walk. Okay. And we missed one the other day, I guess. So X says X marks the spot for a scavenger hunt. So that'd be cool. Maybe you could make a little card with an X and tape it on something, and then you could hide it or have your mom hide it, and you could do a little scavenger hunt. Okay. Or you can find one your mom could find one on Pinterest or something like that. All right. And then Y is your teacher will celebrate you with a treat. We would have had a treat today. And actually on the last day of school, we would have had popsicles too. Yeah, that's always fun. All right, and then it says Z. So Z would be 180 days. So that you could do this tomorrow, or you could do it today. So it says Z, practice walking in a zigzag. Okay, so W is go on a walk. X marks the spot for a scavenger hunt. Y, your teacher will celebrate with a treat. So maybe you can have a popsicle at your house. And then Z is practice walking in a zigzag. Okay. All right. Now we talked about oceans and stuff the other day. I do have one ocean thing that I wanted to share with you real quick that we would probably do at school. So we would do this book called At the Beach, and it's colored by, and you'd put your name there. And it says, what I will see at the beach. At the beach, I see an umbrella. At the beach, I see a sandcastle. At the beach, I see a beach ball. At the beach, I see a crab. At the beach, I see shells. And then this is one that would be in color. Okay. So that's one of the books that we would do at school. We would also do a kindergarten memory book. And it would have your picture from the first day of school when I took your picture, if you remember that, when you came for open house with your mom and dad and you got to see the room for the first time and you got to meet me. I took everybody's picture in front of the Wildcat of the Week wall. All right, I saved that picture. And then I would take your picture during this last week of school and we'd print them off and we'd put them on there side by side, and it would show how much that you changed throughout the school year. Some people change a little bit, and some people really change a lot. Maybe your hair was longer and you got it cut short. Maybe you grew a little bit. You just change and you don't even know it. Okay. We would also do things like what's your favorite lunch and who is some of your best friends, and we'd take pictures with your best friends and put those pictures on one of the pages. We would do some things that you learned, like math facts and sight words and stuff. We would talk about what was your favorite thing that we did this year. You know, maybe you really like the pumpkin patch, or you like going to the fire station. Maybe you really liked the Christmas party, or learn about Christmas stuff. Maybe you really loved when we did penguins. Oh, excuse me. And we made the little penguin thing with the water beads. Remember, with Mrs. Pullman's class and Mrs. Rossman's class. Um, Maybe you really liked the job week, right? Career day, when we had people come in and talk about their careers, right? Our moms and dads came in. Okay, so we'd write all that stuff down, the fun things that we did in the school year, right? Maybe you can think of something fun that we did and you can send me a little message, okay, or put a comment at the end of this video. What was your favorite thing that you did? Okay. What else was there? Oh, there was we put our class picture on the back, and then we'd have everybody write their name on it, right? Little autographs. So that'd be always kind of fun. Okay. Um, and then I'd have a special gift that I would give you to get out, but we weren't at school, so I actually do have them at school. So maybe I'll have to see if this summer sometime I'll drive around and drop them off to your houses again, like I did for your homework stuff. Okay. All right. Let me think. Is there anything else we would be doing these last couple days? Well, we'd have summer fun days, right? And we would do summer fun stuff. We'd play beach balls out in the grass. We'd do fly kites. We'd bring towels to lay down in the sun. We'd do bubbles, right? I told you I would do that bubble stuff later. But we would do a whole thing with bubbles, right? One thing that we won't be able to do here since I'm at home, but we would do milk and cookies, and we drop stuff, food coloring in the milk. So you could do this at home. You can drop food coloring in your milk if your mom says it's okay, and then use a straw and blow into it. And then the bubbles start coming up of your milk over the top of your cup. And then they change colors because of whatever food coloring is in there, right? And then we'd have milk, we'd drink the milk and have cookies. We would do water, and you put some soap in a cup. So you can do this. You can put water and soap in a cup, and then you need a straw, and then you need a little bit of paint. Okay. So if you have little paints at home, you can drip some drips in the paint, and then you blow bubbles, okay, in the water, and the paint makes the bubbles turn color, right? And we put we push all of our tables together, and Mrs. Pullman's class and Mrs. Rossman's class would come. We put big pieces of paper on the table, and then we'd blow bubbles and make them go all over the place. Okay. If you go to my website, mrkragerskindergarten.weebly.com, you can see some of the pictures from the Bubbles Day a couple years ago on there. Let's see what other Bubbles things that we do. We will do a Wizard's Brew thing. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to tell you about that because that's something that we will actually do here at home that I'll make a video for. We'll see what things make different bubbles. So like maybe you think, well, let's try like a marker. You know, if I dip a marker in and blow on it, or maybe you use like the marker cap. Could I dip the marker cap in and blow through it? Could we use a straw to make a bubble? Okay. Could we use a fork? A fork's tricky. Okay. So maybe you could try those things. Maybe you have a bubble wand at home that you could do bubbles with. Okay. Maybe you can find something at your house that you think will make a bubble. Okay. So you'll need like a bowl with soap and water in it, right? And just kind of stir it up. Now you need dish soap, not like soap that you use to wash your hands in the bathroom. Okay. Some of that soap is fancy soap, and it's like comes out in like suds like ours at school, right? You push on the thing and it comes out in white suds, right? The soap comes out like a white suddy pile. That's different. You got to use dish soap. Okay. But you could try to see what things at home will make bubbles. What else would we do? Can't remember right now. But I'll go over some of that stuff when I do my bubbles video. Okay. We would celebrate summer birthdays. I know there's a couple people that have summer birthdays. Um, I think Chloe has a summer birthday, and Avery, do you have a summer birthday? Avery might have a summer birthday. Oh, Logan has a summer birthday coming up in a couple weeks. Chloe has a summer birthday. Avery has a summer birthday in July. I put him in my phone, so I remember to send you a little message about telling you happy birthday. What else? We did ocean stuff, field day, bubbles, water day. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. And then at the end of the school day, you know, when the early birds leave, we would all go down. So our class, Mrs. Pullman's class, and Mrs. Rossman's class, we would all go down to say goodbye to the early birds, right? And we'd sit in the grass out by the sidewalk, and we wave goodbye to everybody and tell everybody have a good summer, and all that good stuff. Okay, and that would be our day, our last day of school, right? And we'd probably go around to different classes and tell them bye, you know, and we'd be soaking wet from the water fight. That would always be fun. And usually me and Mrs. Pullman, we get each other soaking wet. I bring a big bucket with water in it, and I sneak inside and I fill it up, and then I splash Mrs. Pullman with it. Or she sneaks up behind me and gets me, right? So that's always fun. And then I try to get other people with water balloons too. I try to throw one sometimes at the first grade teachers or the second grade teachers or whoever, or some of the third graders and stuff that are out there. I try to get Josie wet with a water balloon. That'd be funny. Okay. All right. So that's what we would be doing on last day of school. And then we'd say goodbye, and then that'd be it. It'd be school's over for the summer. And you guys would be becoming first graders now. Yeah, first graders. So you guys got your report cards and stuff the other day when you did the supply pickup. You would have those on the last day. And now you guys are first graders. Whoa. So what do you think about that? All right. So you have to think about, who do you want to be your first grade teacher? Who's going to be in your class? Right? Some of our students in our class will be in your class, but some of them will be in a different class, and that's all right, because you'll see them at lunch and recess and stuff like that. And you'll always see me around, right? I'll come visit you when you're in first grade. You guys make sure that you come visit me, right? Like Carmen did. She came to our room and read books with us and hung out in our class for a little bit. So maybe you can do that by being good in first grade. Okay. All right. What else? I can't think of anything else right now. So hopefully this summer it gets nice out and people can start going back to the park, right? Maybe we can get together. We can have everybody go to the park together at the same time. We can have like a little picnic, and we can see each other and play again, right, for a day, and we get to say goodbye to each other in person instead of talking through the computer. Okay, so hopefully that's our plan. That's my plan, is later when things work out that we can do that. Maybe we could all meet at Kendrick's Woods where our field trip was going to be. That would be fun. That's a good idea, actually. I'll have to remember that. Okay, so hopefully we get to do that stuff when it becomes summertime and people say that it's okay to be around people again. People aren't getting, people aren't getting sick and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So we do have our end of the year Zoom tonight. So hopefully you can be a part of that, or you'll see it. I'll record it and you'll get to see it. We're going to play a little sight word bingo. So hopefully you get to see that and be a part of that, and I'll get to say goodbye to you. I got to say goodbye to most of you at our supply pickup. So I hope that you guys all have a great summer. Check back for some of my videos. I'm probably not going to send your moms and dads messages about them too often, but I might just send them a message and say, hey, go check out, I've added another video type thing. Okay, so hopefully you have a great summer. Hopefully people get to go on vacation. I don't know if we're going to get to go on vacation because of all this stuff going on, but hopefully you get outside when it's nice next week, and all summer go swimming and maybe have a swimming pool. I have to put up Josie and Jackson's swim pool when it starts to get nice. Hopefully the Delphus pool opens. Maybe I'll see you there sometime. Maybe I'll see you at the splash pad or something. But hopefully you guys have a great summer. And you make sure that you do your summer homework packet. Okay, I sent that to your moms and dads in emails. You can write me a letter, right? You can email it to me or send it in the mail. Okay, I'll probably try to do that. Maybe that should be my summer goal, is to write everybody a letter and send it to you. Okay, and then I will see you guys all in the fall. Hopefully we're starting school in school and not doing this homeschool video stuff. All right, so I hope you guys have a great summer, and send me pictures and videos and all that stuff, and let me know how you're doing. And I will see everybody in the fall when you guys are in first grade. Okay, all right, make sure that you come visit me when you're in first grade. All right, I will see everybody hopefully at our Zoom, and then if not, I'll see you in the fall. All right, have a great summer. Bye bye, everybody.